Kickstart Your Coaching Edge podcast, where it's all about getting real around all things coaching.
And what we know for sure is that what got you here won't get you there.
You can't see the spinach in your own teeth.
And finally, hang on, because this one's really deep. Once you realize that you are the traffic, everything makes complete and unadulterated sense. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole. So, Jen, what's that from?
Oh my gosh, one of those movies that everybody loves.
Well, I don't know if I love it. I just love the concept. All right, guys. So that was from The Matrix, and it made me, as we were talking about decision making, it made me think about the lines in The Matrix where Morpheus is talking to Neo. And he's asking him if he wants to take the blue pill or the red pill. So he says to him, you take the blue pill and the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. And then he shows him the red pill. And he says, you take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. And then, of course, he says, remember, all I'm offering you is the truth, nothing more. So then at that point, Neo takes the red pill.
Okay, I maybe just got it. So like for those of you who don't know, Karen loves this concept, right? She talks about it, all this great stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I get it. So just hang with me here. This is like crystal clear Karen's lane. And when you say stay in Wonderland, is it Wonderland?
What do you mean? It's Wonderland.
Like the land of wonder. Then you
Yeah.
can go around
Wonderland.
and wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Because
Okay,
I'm
just a side note, everybody, this has been like 12 years.
it's fair enough. But yes, the way you said it, then you can be in Wonderland and you can wonder about what's truth and what is and who you are and how you show up in the world.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I want to belt. You guys, this is so real right now. I can barely even stand it.
No, like seriously, guys, this is real because before we started to do this, Jen was like, you have to talk about this whole thing because I still don't know what you're talking about.
It's so true. I get it. I get it. So this is great. So let's continue the discussion.
And I think you're, and thinking about it, right? Because at the end of this, he says, you know, I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to read that sentence again. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes, right? So it just goes, right? The rabbit hole just keeps going because you're able to stay in that place of Wonderland.
Aha. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So let's talk about how that ties in with the just deciding and being out of confusion. And before we went on mic on this, when we talked for a moment, I'm like, curious, Care. You shared something that I thought was really, really good.
Yeah, and I'll say that. So, and I'm going to play this Morpheus thing in my head again, right? So let's say Morpheus is standing in front of you now, right? And he has the blue pill and he has the red pill. And based on who you are, Jen, are you going to take the blue pill? The story ends, you wake up in your bed, believe whatever you want to believe, and just go on as if just do your life. Or do you take the red pill? What are you going to do?
You're asking me.
You're the only one here.
Yes, I would take the red pill.
Of course you would take the effing red pill because that's who you are. Now, that brings up another interesting piece of this because I really feel like your decision has already been made based on who you are. Now, there's a boatload of people. If you gave me a laundry list of people right now, I could tell you who's going to take the blue pill and I can tell you who's going to take the red pill because it's about who they are, their beliefs, everything how they grew up, unless they want to change.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm so glad we're talking about this. This really closes a lot of windows for windows for me or closes a lot of loops for me on this, right? But you're right. And there are a bunch of people that they say, no, I'm not interested in a different point of view, a different perspective, or a new way of being. I have my ideas, my beliefs, the way I see the world, and I'm attached to them and married to them. And there's no reason to do it differently. Where I say, there's always a reason to do it differently. How do we learn? How do we grow? How do we evolve into what, Karen? The next best version of ourselves. But truthfully, it's about being able to be open through wonder. I wonder what if, right? And that turns into deciding you want to be somebody different, deciding that you want to do different things, deciding that you want to step into the world of possibilities. I'm fired up.
Well, you can thank Morpheus and Neo.
No, you had the patience to explain this to me again and again and again. I think we even tried to watch the movie, which I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
And so, but I really appreciate your patience on it because I just heard it a little bit different this time. So it's a great thing to ask to the people listening, right? What would you do? Would you take the blue pill or the red pill? What part of the blue pill would you keep taking, right? So, and what I mean by that, now I'm going to go down a rabbit hole, but if you think about it, there are certain parts of life that we're like, I'm open, I'm curious, I'm ready to be somebody different. I can pivot in this area, but this particular topic, not on your life, right? So we sometimes pick and choose parts of the red pill and parts of the blue pill. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Right. I'm just kind of thinking about what you just said, but absolutely. But I got to tell you, for me, I want the primary parts of my life to be the red pill.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's stuff that we hold on to. It's stuff that we're not open to. It's when we shut down. We have black and white thinking. We have righteous thinking. Those kinds of things keep us stuck in the blue pill world.
Exactly. So, Jen, the question I have for you now.
Yes.
Would you like to go into the Matrix? Because that's the red pill.
That is the red pill, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I think people need to have more Matrix living. What do you think?
Amen.
All right, you guys, it's up to you. What are you willing to do to go into Wonderland?
Bye. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Kickstart Your Coaching Edge podcast. Craving more in-depth discussions? Check out the Get Real Inner Circle with our no BS in-crowd of coaches.
Join live coaching discussions, breakdowns of coaching calls, and have some fun while you're at it.
You're going to want to go to kickstartyouredge.com/inner circle. It's time to get real.